Do you guys want a braless summer?
Free the boobs!
Sticky boobs should die.
Something I don't like about it, but there's something I do like about it.
I think it's dumb. I think it's pointless. I think it's ugly. I think it's sticky and it hurts.
You guys, summer fashion is so much fun. It just gets more naked, you know, because it's hot. You have your shoulders out, maybe a little bit of leg, an ankle perhaps. Your décolletage, a cleave.
Scandalous.
They're checking all my boxes.
It gets annoying sometimes though because, you know, when you're trying to find the right bra with like a summer top, like the strap will come out and there's nothing worse than ruining outfit with like a bra strap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. Also, like the bulkiness of a bra sometimes when it's already so hot.
Yeah.
The worst. We totally understand that everyone has like a different vibe in the summer and what they're comfortable with. This is really good because these are 4 brands that we have never tried before for a braless summer.
We are going to rate them on a scale of 1 to 5 and tell you our opinions and then tell you which one is our favorite.
Which sounds great.
Yeah,
okay?
no, honestly.
Sounds so good. I
Sounds
love it.
amazing.
It makes me excited.
I'm free.
Yeah.
I'm so ready.
So first up, we are all wearing tops from Classy Network, which is a solution-based clothing brand. And they're all about bringing comfort and style together by designing classic necklines and fashionable staples with, of course, their signature built-in padding. They have a super inclusive range of Brami tops, which is a bra and a cami, and they provide solutions so that you can have full coverage and support without any annoying bra lines. Their sizes range from extra, extra small through triple XL in clothing, and small through triple XL in padding to accommodate chests from the A to the double G plus cup. Okay, so like we said, we are all wearing the Brami tops in 3 different styles, and yeah, they do have built-in padding. And I think what immediately stuck out to me when I put this on was the shape of the padding is very different, and the actual consistency of the pad is different. And I think it's really working in this brand's favor that they have actually maybe latched onto a really good shape pad to match a boob, so that it doesn't feel like you just have pads on your boobs, you know?
I agree. Yeah, I think this brand is genius, honestly, as someone that never likes to wear bras.
Same.
It's interesting with my particular shirt, this material, I wouldn't even want the padding. Like, I feel like they make material so thick and stretchy that I honestly don't even need this, and my boobs will be formed the way that they need to be formed, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
The padding is just a bonus. But what I do like about their shirts is that the padding on the inside you can move around. So they don't stitch it in, so you can move it to fit your boob, or if you want like more cleavage on the side, you can do that.
I feel indifferent because I'm someone who I can very rarely go braless unless the top is super tight because otherwise it's just gonna hurt, you know? I like the fact that you can determine what size pad you wanna wear. Like for example, the top is a medium and the pad in mine is a large.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I don't know, I think it's because it's strapless.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's
It's making
much
it harder.
Yeah, and I bet like you don't feel as
Supported.
I think like what is impressive though, because you have larger boobs, is because they're not falling, they're not sagging, so they really are holding them in place.
Yeah.
But they're not like really lifting and giving you a nice good lift.
I think honestly, I don't even feel like a slight lift. I think it's just like they're giving you a shape for
Yeah,
your boob, and that's about it.
The reason why I got this shirt, or I chose this shirt, was because I never wear a bra. Okay, like I never wear a bra, but with a shirt like this, I will end up taping. So I was like, oh, I want to see if this is like the right type of solution. And I do think for this type of shirt, it makes the most sense because sometimes I don't want to tape, sometimes I'm just not in the mood, and I will end up not wearing a shirt like this for that reason.
Right.
It's still lifting them up, and it's lifting them up pretty good.
Yeah.
And creating a nice shape, and it's really flattering.
Yeah, just comfort. I'm just thinking about like a half bra, a regular bra, and then a bra with this too. Like, it's just nice to feel like you have a bra on.
Yeah.
Like you're getting the support of a bra, but you don't have the wire, the straps, and all of that. So I think that's like the main giveaway is the comfort level of it, while still feeling secure.
I will say, for the style of this shirt, if like their whole thing is to like feel supported with like without wearing a bra, like why make it so loose?
That's so weird.
Just make it tighter, and you would probably eliminate even needing
a bra.
You know?
Based on the shirt I'm wearing, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. There is one thing I don't like, and that is, when I look down, I don't know if it reads this way, but when I look down, I do think it's creating a somewhat abnormal shape on the side of my boob. I don't know. It's
I have it too, yeah.
It's a little bit And I think I can
alien-esque.
see it more on yours because
Yeah.
of the color too. But I just think it's a little bit shimmery. It's not 100% perfect, but it's a great option. I do think people are really gonna like this.
I think for me, if you're looking for cleavage in a shirt that without a bra, I would give this 5 stars because I feel like that's the only thing that it's doing for me specifically. It's allowing my boobs to like be more up. But if that wasn't my concern, I would give it 4 stars, honestly.
I think if you have some knockers like I do, don't get this shirt because just rating it off of this shirt, I'm gonna give it like a 2. I don't think it's doing anything other than shape.
Yeah.
Just not good enough.
Let's move on, huh?
Shall we move on? Yeah.
All right, so we have on Cakes Body, which are washable, reusable nipple covers. Cakes are created using 100% medical grade silicone that grips to the skin using your natural body heat and leaves no sticky residue behind, which we love. Cakes were designed for times you may be sweating or in water, like at the gym or at the pool. It comes in 3 colors, honey, caramel, and cocoa. The founders, Casey and Taylor, created Cakes in response to a problem, NFO, which means nipple freakout. Their mission is to develop innovative, comfortable, flattering alternatives to the traditional bra that work for all body types. Cakes range in sizes from AA to triple D. Well, these are interesting. I don't really see the purpose. I think in my shirt, because it's paper thin, you can see the shape of the cakes,
Right.
which makes it just
The name.
I
is
know,
just so
the
funny.
cakes.
It's a great
like
name.
them
I like
cakes.
it.
It just doesn't make sense. It's not flattering. It doesn't look good. I'd rather my nipples show than to look like I have nothing wrong with bigger nipples. I'm just saying, but like it almost feels like I have like just
Right.
an extra thick piece of skin on top of my
It's
boob.
almost too small for this type of shirt.
So when I first saw mine, because mine are catered to my bra size, they're like huge.
cakes.
Like
They-
the
yeah.
cakes are literally like this big.
They're
so
like
at first,
a side plate, you know, like a dessert plate.
Yeah.
That's literally what they look like. They are humongous.
put some wasabi on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when at first I was nervous, but then I put it on and I'm like, it's actually perfect
Yeah.
because it's doing the opposite of what Jackie's issue
Right.
is, where it's completely covering my whole boob, so you don't see the lining of it, which is I think what it should look like if the purpose is just to cover up your nipples. So I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, it
If
looks
you
great.
if you want your nipples to be covered, just size up, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do agree that I would just prefer to just let my nipples breathe, you know?
I understand too that some people don't want their nipples to show, so I get that, and I do like that the actual material of this is a lot thinner than a lot of those other sticky boobs. I also love that it doesn't have a stick because those sticky boobs get nasty.
Yeah.
Like, so gross, so fast.
Yeah.
I hate
and then
that.
when you
They're disgusting.
sweat, they do fall off.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they
these don't.
Yeah,
A
no,
little
these
slimy.
don't. So I do like that, and I do like that it's 100% medical grade silicone. Like that's nice that they've thought that much about it. I agree with everything you guys said. I think having like a thicker shirt is the best way to go with things like this. But if you are looking for an actual just a nipple cover, in my head I still kind of am like, is this a lot better than like a pasty? Because like pasties, I feel like have the thinness of what I would want a nipple
see what you
cover.
mean, yeah.
But again, pasties are also sticky, so if they could come up with some sort of pasty type situation, would be good.
You know what I would use these for? Stay with me. I love crochet. And if I was wearing a dress that completely covered my
Yeah.
boobs so I wasn't worried about part of the cake showing,
Yeah.
it'd be perfect because they did a really good job, I think, with
Skin
matching
tone.
skin tone.
Yes, they did.
So if whatever you're wearing is see-through, but you still obviously don't want your nipples to be completely out, then this would be good for that because then it just looks like Barbie boobs,
Yeah,
you know?
That's such a good point. And again, cakes aren't made to make your boobs look different or shape them or give them any lift. It's just for nipple coverage. So that it does. I'm gonna start off the rating. For me, even though it's doing everything it says it needs to do, I just don't see the need for them personally. So I'm gonna give them a 2-star.
I'll give them right in the middle out of 3. I don't think they're terrible, and I do think that some people will have a need for these. If you are wearing crochet or like a chain where it's like a hole, that's like a lot different
Yeah.
than wearing like a chain or like a mesh shirt, you know, where you might be okay with it.
I'm gonna give it a 3 because I do like the fact that I could wear it with a crochet top. My only thing that I would suggest that they do is make them in like small sizes so it just covers your nipple and your
Yes.
areola.
Yes.
So that when I am wearing that crochet top, because most of mine are
I
like
see.
you have some cleavage, so I
Right.
don't want the pasty thing to show, you know? So just make it small so that it's just covering what I need it to cover.
I will take it into consideration.
Next up is a brand called Uniqlo. This top comes in 6 different colors. It ranges in sizes extra small to XXL. It's a razor style design with an updated line at the armholes for a sleeker look, and the shoulder shape creates this effortless look as well. It's an opaque, narrow-ribbed fabric, and it's perfect on its own or as a layer, and it has built-in cups for easy styling without worrying about bra straps. You know, I feel comfortable. I will say that. I don't feel like there's something in there that I need to adjust and that's gonna run around the block.
True.
I appreciate that it's like a sewn in bra situation other than just the cups. There's a very thin layer that gives you some type of
support.
It's like,
It's supportive.
and which I appreciate, so it's not just cups. It's something I don't like about it, but there's something I do like about it. I like the fact that the support's in there. Do I like the fact that the cups are there? Not really, just because just something feels artificial about cups in general. This is how I feel about swimsuits. Just like, I just have beef with cups.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. It just feels like they're never cut right.
Right. And they're always
You know?
thick and bulky.
They're bulky and they're thick and you can see them. I don't like the fact that you can see them. So I think if it was just the support in there, like a sports bra without the cups, I would be into it.
Listen, I agree, and I think you hit the nail on the head because the whole idea of this episode is going bra-less for summer. We are wearing a bra. That's how I feel. I feel like we're wearing a built-in bra.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't really see it. Now, for that, based on that, I don't think this should even count in this episode. But aside from it, I do like the shirt.
Yeah.
I like the shirt.
I do appreciate the fact that there is something there though that feels comfortable.
Yeah.
Because usually if I were to buy a top like this, I'd have to put on a strapless bra with it because it's not tight enough for me to just go boob like braless.
Right.
So in comparison to me having to wear a strapless bra, I do think it's comfortable. Like I would like go to Trader Joe's in this, you know?
Right.
Both make great points. When I wear shirts like this, I have to connect my bra straps, if I'm wearing a bra, in the back.
Yeah.
So, I think it was good for this shape of a shirt
Yes, I
to
agree.
have a built-in bra.
Yeah.
With that being said, I agree with you, and I agree with you, I don't like it. And I don't like this bra. It's making my boobs look funny. But they're onto something. I'm gonna give it 2 stars. I just don't... Maybe I'm just not a cup girl like you.
I would give this, or I will give this, a 3 in the middle. I don't hate it, and I don't love it, but I will go to Trader Joe's in it.
Yeah, I'd give it 3 right in the middle too. I agree. I don't love it, but I certainly don't hate it. And I also really like the colors, and I'm jealous of your guys' colors.
You could have this, because I would not be taking it home.
Complete honesty is always the best.
All right, last up, we are in the Fashion Forms Silicone Skin Bandeau Sticky Bras. They'll only set you back $27, and these are perfectly designed for backless, low-cut, or halter shirts and dresses. They come in sizes small through extra large, and they claim to create flattering cleavage with their backless Fashion Form Bandeau bra, okay? They are wireless also, and they are smooth and seamless under clothing. And they also say that you can reuse these up to 25 times if they are cared for properly. You gotta only hand wash them with soap and water. And they also say that this product must be applied to clean, dry skin before you put on any moisturizers, powders, deodorants, or perfumes. And you can adjust as many times as needed without fear of the product losing stickiness. This product is whack, all right? This is ridiculous. This is not good. I do not see the difference between this and any other sticky boob, and the reason why I hate all sticky boobs is because they never work properly.
Nope.
They never sit properly, they never feel right, and I just think that sticky boobs all should die.
It's a harsh world.
I think the boob tape really solved the sticky boob issue. This is the type of shirt, I'm wearing a backless shirt, that I would use a tape for if I didn't want to wear a bra or if I didn't have like the right type of thing. But sticky boobs always feel bulky. Yes, of course, this is a lot thinner than regular ones, but it's not that fun to put on. It doesn't feel that comfortable. And so I would rather just use tape if I wanted to be backless.
Yeah. I hate it. So I too am wearing something that is backless and it's a halter. Honestly, when I wear this dress and just don't wear a bra, because what I don't like about these sticky boobs is that it pushes your boobs together and it makes it look like one uniboob. I'm sorry, boobs are supposed to give you shape, like they have,
It's supposed to be round.
It's supposed to be round, and it's just taking all the roundness away. Like, yeah, I have cleavage, but like you lost half of the boob, and you can see it right here.
Yeah.
Only on one side, which we didn't.
Which we don't understand.
We don't know how that happened.
It's because you guys need to see. Obviously, you would not be wearing it without clothes, but you need to see what your boobs look like in the bra because it's comical.
It is comical.
This nipple is like over here, and then that nipple is like over here. My boobs are in a cage.
Yes.
And it feels like it, you
Yes.
know?
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
I think it's dumb. I think it's pointless. I think it's ugly. I think it's sticky and it hurts. I readjusted 3 times and it was a very painful experience. And I don't like it. Not one bit. Amazon, you should be ashamed of yourself.
And then pulling it off your skin hurts.
So bad.
It was painful.
Like a bitch.
Yeah.
It hurts. Like it actually hurts.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna lose a nip.
Yeah, so after
I
a
was
while I
nervous
just
for
gave
you,
up
both of
on, I
Yeah,
gave up on readjusting because I was like, I don't like the way this feels. I feel like it was taking my tan off that I worked so hard to get.
But what I will say, it was a good time. We were back there and we got good laughs.
We did get good
because-
laughs.
What'd you say yours look like?
Like a Muppet.
I'm giving this 0 stars. I don't think you should waste your money on it. Like you're gonna be upset and you can't really return it.
I'm also going to give it a 0. Hate it. Don't think you should buy it.
Yeah, I mean, if you couldn't judge by the fact that I said all sticky boobs should die, then yeah, this is a 0.
Yeah.
Don't buy this. Just don't do it. But overall, I think out of just what we tried on today, I would have to say that the best option and the most comfortable would have been that first one.
I agree.
Yeah, I
that
think
one
so
for the
too.
win.
Yeah,
they did a
everything
really good
else-
job. I feel like that is the best braless bra that I've ever seen. That first one.
I think the best one for me was the Trader Joe's
Uniqlo.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Listen, I have to agree with Drew. At the very beginning of this video, if you heard her voice, she said, free the boob! And the way to free the boob is just to let it free altogether. Nothing.
I forgot it's summer. If you wore this thing,
No,
you would, in
done.
a hot car, it would
Yeah,
melt.
ugh.
Done.